Get ready for a thrilling ride with Mysteries of the Whispering Grove, a gripping story that will keep you on the edge of your seat. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the small town of Alder Creek. Its charm was a blend of antiquity and quiet modernity, old brick buildings with their weathered facades standing alongside sleek new stores. It was the kind of place where everyone knew everyone, and secrets were harder to keep than to reveal. On the outskirts of Alder Creek lay an old, abandoned estate known as the Caraway House. For decades, it had been left to the elements, its grandeur slowly decaying. Locals spun tales about it. Some said it was cursed, others claimed it was a hiding place for stolen treasures. Few had ventured inside, and those who did rarely spoke of their experiences. The evening was marked by an unusual event when a sleek, black car rolled up the long, overgrown driveway of the Caraway House. It was an anomaly in the otherwise serene setting. The driver, a woman in her early 30s with auburn hair and piercing green eyes, stepped out with a determined gait. Her name was Evelyn Carter, a historian with a reputation for uncovering the untold stories of forgotten places. Evelyn had heard the whispers of the Caraway House's secrets. But what drew her was more than just stories. It was an old letter, found in a dusty library in her hometown, which spoke of an undiscovered truth buried within the house's walls. She was determined to uncover whatever lay hidden in this place. As she approached the grand entrance, the heavy wooden doors, though weather-beaten, creaked open with an eerie ease. The interior was as one would expect of a house long abandoned, dust-covered furniture, cobwebs in every corner, and the faint smell of mildew. Evelyn's flashlight beam cut through the darkness, revealing ornate wallpaper peeling from the walls and grand chandeliers draped in dust. Evelyn's exploration led her to the heart of the house, the library. Shelves lined with old, leather-bound books loomed over her. She ran her fingers over the spines, feeling the rough texture of the ancient volumes. It was here that she hoped to find clues. Hours passed, and Evelyn's search yielded nothing but a growing sense of frustration. Just as she was about to give up, her flashlight beam caught a peculiar outline behind a row of books. She reached for it and discovered a hidden door. Her heart raced as she pushed it open, revealing a narrow staircase descending into darkness. The air grew colder as she descended, and her flashlight flickered ominously. At the bottom, Evelyn found herself in a large, circular room with a domed ceiling. Strange symbols were etched into the stone walls, glowing faintly as if alive. In the center of the room stood an altar adorned with ancient relics, an old book, a tarnished locket, and an intricately carved box. Evelyn approached the altar cautiously. The book was open to a page with a detailed map of Alder Creek, but the markings were unfamiliar. The locket, when opened, revealed a portrait of a woman with a striking resemblance to Evelyn herself. A chill ran down her spine. The box, however, was locked. Its craftsmanship was exquisite, and Evelyn immediately knew it was no ordinary lock. She noticed a series of small, engraved symbols on the box and realized they matched the symbols on the walls. Each symbol seemed to correspond to a specific letter or number, hinting at a code. Determined to unlock the box, Evelyn spent the night deciphering the symbols. The symbols on the walls were a complex cipher, but Evelyn's expertise in historical codes and her sharp intuition guided her. After hours of intense concentration, she finally cracked the code. With trembling hands, she unlocked the box. Inside was a collection of old letters and a single, delicate key. The letters, written in elegant script, spoke of a hidden legacy, an inheritance left by the original owner of the Carraway house, a woman named Eliza Carraway. Eliza's letters detailed a secret society that once thrived in Alder Creek, dedicated to preserving ancient knowledge and powerful artifacts. The society's activities had been shrouded in secrecy, and it seemed that the Carraway house had been its headquarters. The letters hinted at a final resting place of immense power and knowledge, hidden somewhere in the town. Evelyn knew that to find this place, she would need to explore further. The key might be the crucial link she needed, and she had to figure out what it unlocked. Over the next few days, Evelyn delved into Alder Creek's history, piecing together the fragments she had found. The town's records were scarce, but she managed to find references to a secluded grove on the edge of town, a place mentioned in Eliza Carraway's letters as a site of significance. With renewed determination, Evelyn visited the grove. It was a dense, misty forest with an otherworldly feel. The deeper she ventured, the more she felt a sense of being watched. Finally, she arrived at a clearing with a large, ancient oak tree at its center. The key Evelyn had found seemed to fit a small, hidden compartment in the tree. She inserted it and turned, revealing a concealed door in the trunk. Inside, she found a small chamber with artifacts and manuscripts from the secret society, including a detailed account of their purpose and their ultimate goal. The chamber also contained a large, ornate mirror, which seemed out of place. As Evelyn approached it, she noticed that the mirror's surface began to ripple, revealing a different scene, one of the past. It was a vision of Eliza Carraway and her associates, performing a ritual in the very same grove. The vision showed them opening a portal to another realm, a place of knowledge and power. Evelyn realized that the grove was not just a hiding place, but a gateway to something far greater. The society had sought to protect and harness this power, but it was clear that something had gone wrong. Evelyn knew she had to explore this other realm to understand what had happened and to prevent any potential danger. With the artifacts and manuscripts as her guide, she prepared to reopen the portal. The ritual described in the manuscripts was intricate, involving the alignment of certain symbols and the recitation of ancient incantations. Evelyn set up the ritual as described, her hands steady despite the gravity of the situation. As she completed the final steps, the mirror's surface shimmered and a swirling vortex opened. The chamber was filled with a blinding light, and Evelyn stepped through the portal, her heart pounding. She emerged into a realm that defied description, an ethereal landscape of floating islands and shimmering lights, with a sky that changed colors in mesmerizing patterns. The air was filled with a soft hum, and Evelyn felt an overwhelming sense of both wonder and dread. Navigating this realm was a challenge. She followed the directions from the manuscripts, which led her to an ancient temple floating in the center of this world. The temple's architecture was both alien and familiar, reflecting the same symbols she had seen before. Inside the temple, Evelyn encountered a being of light and shadow, an entity that seemed to be a guardian of the realm. It spoke in a language that Evelyn could understand, thanks to the artifacts she had brought. The entity explained that the society had tried to control the power of this realm, but had inadvertently caused a rift, leading to its isolation. The knowledge and power contained within were immense, but they needed to be used wisely. Evelyn was faced with a choice, whether to leave the realm as it was, preserving its mystery and protecting its power, or to attempt to harness it and risk further disruption. Evelyn's mind raced as she considered the implications of her decision. The knowledge and power offered by the realm were tempting, but she knew that such power could easily corrupt or be misused. She thought of the people of Alder Creek and the legacy of Eliza Carraway's society. Their intention had been to protect, not to exploit. With a heavy heart, Evelyn decided to leave the realm as it was. She thanked the guardian and prepared to return. As she stepped back through the portal, she felt a sense of closure and a renewed understanding of the responsibility that came with knowledge and power. Back in Alder Creek, Evelyn sealed the grove and the Carraway house, ensuring that the secrets remained hidden and protected. The town returned to its quiet existence, with only a few people aware of the true history of the Carraway house and the realm beyond. Evelyn's findings were preserved in her own records, intended for future historians who might one day need to understand the balance between curiosity and responsibility. She had uncovered a hidden legacy and made a choice that would shape the future. As she looked out over Alder Creek from the edge of the grove, Evelyn felt a sense of peace. The whispering of the past had been heard, and its lessons had been learned. The story of the Carraway house and its secrets would remain a part of her, and she knew that the true value of knowledge lay not just in discovery, but in wisdom and restraint. Years later, Evelyn Carter's legacy lived on through her writings and the quiet whispers of Alder Creek. The Carraway house stood as a reminder of the mysteries that lay beneath the surface of everyday life, and the grove remained a place of reverence. The mirror, the portal, and the realm beyond were left undisturbed, their secrets preserved by Evelyn's choice. The town continued to thrive, with a hidden history that only a few truly understood. In the years that followed, the Carraway house remained a silent sentinel of the past. The once majestic estate, now a curious relic of Alder Creek's history, was preserved and maintained by local historians, but the more enigmatic aspects of its legacy were carefully guarded. Evelyn Carter's work did not go unnoticed. Her meticulous research and the tale of the hidden realm became the subject of scholarly intrigue. Historians and academics marveled at her findings, but Evelyn had always been cautious about the full extent of the truth she revealed. She understood the delicate balance between knowledge and its potential impact. She spent the remaining years of her life in Alder Creek, contributing to the town's historical preservation efforts and mentoring young historians. The grove, where she had once stood facing the swirling vortex, was now a serene, protected area, a place where locals and visitors alike could reflect on the mysteries of the past without disrupting the delicate equilibrium. As Evelyn grew older, she found solace in knowing that she had made the right choice. Her decision to leave the otherworldly realm untouched had ensured that its power remained a mystery, its secrets kept safe. She had come to appreciate the beauty of the unknown, understanding that some mysteries were meant to be revered rather than unraveled. Before her passing, Evelyn penned her final work, a book not of the hidden realm itself, but of the lessons learned from her experiences. Titled Echoes of the Past, The Caraway Legacy, the book was a thoughtful exploration of the relationship between history, myth, and responsibility. It became a cherished volume among historians, inspiring a new generation to approach their work with both curiosity and caution. As Evelyn's legacy continued to influence scholars and adventurers alike, Alder Creek remained a quiet town with an air of unspoken wonder. The Caraway House, with its secrets intact, stood as a testament to the idea that some stories are best left as whispers in the wind, echoing through the ages. In the final moments of her life, Evelyn found peace in the knowledge that she had preserved not just the history of a place, but the values of wisdom and respect for the unknown. Her work ensured that the Caraway House's enigmatic legacy would remain a part of Alder Creek's lore, a reminder of the delicate dance between discovery and restraint. The grove, where the ancient portal had once been opened, now served as a place of quiet reflection. Visitors who ventured into the grove felt a sense of tranquility and reverence, as if the very air was imbued with the echoes of a bygone era. They often spoke of the grove's mystical quality, though few knew the full story. As time passed, the Caraway House became a symbol of the town's rich and mysterious heritage. It was remembered not just for its architectural splendor, but for the deeper truths it represented, truths about the power of knowledge, the importance of preserving history, and the profound impact of choices made in the face of great responsibility. The story of Evelyn Carter and the Caraway House became an integral part of Alder Creek's identity. It served as a reminder that some mysteries, no matter how compelling, are best left to the realm of whispers and legends. And in that understanding, the town found a deeper appreciation for the delicate balance between curiosity and wisdom, a legacy that would endure long after the last echoes of the past had faded into the wind.